Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, it's me again. I figured I'd just talk with you guys about names. First off, my name is Lucas Carmichael, and our blog's name is Perpetual Beat. Now, I mentioned in the last video that that's a reference to the Beat generation, which was pioneered by Jack Kerouac. Another great name. Now, who is Jack Kerouac? Jack Kerouac was a pioneer, one of the key figures behind getting poetry and literature moving back in the 1950s. He also happens to be one of my biggest inspirations. But one of his books, his most famous book, maybe some of you have heard of it, it's called On the Road. Now, in this book, it documents his travels hitchhiking with his friend Neil Cassidy. Neil Cassidy was another man who was from Denver, Colorado, which is where I'm filming today. And but basically, these guys they traveled all over, and then they documented it using the technology that they had available, which back then was just typewriters. So now, moving on into the future, we're trying to perpetuate that same style. And we're doing that with video cameras. Unfortunately, we don't have very many video cameras right now. But I also do say we. Up until this point, yeah, you guys have only seen my face on this blog. But there are many other people that are working alongside of me right now as well. But there is value in the individual perspective, such as Jack Kerouac. Yet well, you must not forget that Jack Kerouac was not alone. He couldn't have gotten to where he was without Neil Cassidy, or maybe many of you know some of his friends like Allen Ginsberg or William S. Burroughs. Either way, one person can do a lot, but one person cannot do it alone. But either way, so more about me. So I grew up in Kansas. Yeehaw! That was a really bad yeehaw, I'll admit. But since then, over the last like 3 years, ironically enough, after reading On the Road by Jack Kerouac, but over the last 3 years, I've traveled and hitchhiked all over the United States. I mean, I've been to the Pacific, I've been to the Atlantic, but none of that's really that relevant. What is relevant is what one may see when they are doing this, and better yet, what one does with what they see. So Jack Kerouac wrote books about what he saw. He wrote poetry. I do the same. I write poetry, and I'm working on accumulating a novel, but that all takes time. But today, in today's 2016, we now have video cameras. So what we're going to be doing is working to document our travels using video cameras. And now this video was shot on a desktop or a laptop, an old laptop actually. Now, our other videos were shot with iPhones. You'll notice the sound quality is not that great on these. One thing that we're trying to acquire is a GoPro with an external microphone, or just a DSLR that records high quality sound quality. So if any of you guys want to help us film some stuff, we'd be more than willing to work with you. And we could pay you, we could feed you, and we'll damn sure show you a good time. But so yeah, today it's just me again. But keep on the lookout. Tomorrow night, so I'm in Denver today, and then tomorrow night I'm going up to Summit County, Keystone, Colorado, and we're going to be filming a jam sesh up there. Because most of Jack Kerouac's stuff, you'll notice if you read through it, he was really focused on jazz music. And the reason being is jazz music is improv music in the moment, and the best things come in the moment. Poetry, experiences, love, they all just happen in a moment like that. And to be able to capture it is not easy. But if done with care, you can get the essence of it. But yeah, and so anyways, once again, a little bit more about me. So I grew up a cowboy, but now I'm also working on hip hop a lot. And just because I believe hip hop is it's the most consumed music today, so therefore you're able to reach more people with it. Now, personally, I'd rather be listening to some Hank Williams Jr. or something of the sorts, if you know what I mean, because a country boy will survive. But let me share with you guys something that I wrote the other day. So this is just a little preface. This is based off of being on the subway and nobody's talking to each other anymore. You know, I mean, you ride a bus, you walk down the streets, everybody has their headphones in. So here's what I have to say about that. So maybe we are better off alone, each with headphones, jamming the song of our own. Yet something seems to be askew in this virtual reality. No connection, yet we're moving at 4, maybe even 5Gs. No more conversation, yet plenty of smooth talkers. Always speaking our minds, yet we're failing to listen. We see so much, yet our eyes still glisten. Radical individualism, yet you can only act like you're not feeling him. What has become of the US of A? Yeah, it's great on a good day. Yet we still find ourselves alone on a bad day. And you claim that this is the future way? Well, stick around. I still got more to say. And ciao.